Hello there, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all had a great week and are raring to go for some more great writerly advice to help you on your journey. To begin, let me ask you a question. Have you ever had this problem with your amateur sleuth and what unique skills to give your character? Well, if so, you're in the right place because I will be sharing with you unique skills to give your amateur sleuth that will help you solve the problem you're having with your story. Now I'm going to break it down into 6 simple steps, so be sure to stay to the end because you won't want to miss a thing. Now you may be asking, who am I to be giving you this advice? Well, I am the gray-haired writer, hence the title of my channel, who has the experience of writing and publishing 2 novels, No Remorse, No Regret, and No Rest for the Vengeful, with the 3rd and 4th in the series, No Mercy for the Guilty and No Retreat for Justice, coming up in a couple of months. So, without further ado, here's my video on 6 tips to give your amateur sleuth unique skills. First off, generally, an amateur sleuth, if they're going to be the main character, will be found in cozy mysteries like the TV series Murder, She Wrote and Seeing Things, or in the books you may have read as a kid, The Hardy Boys or Nancy Drew. You can have them leverage their skills to compensate for a lack of experience or professional training of a cop. So here we go then. Number 1. Give your character profession-based skills. 5 examples of this are a journalist or blogger. This character could be great at digging for information. Perhaps they are a conspiracy theorist who doesn't buy the official line of what mainstream media or government releases. They could find patterns in their stories that are overlooked or deliberately concealed. You can make your person a librarian or archivist. This person will be a superstar at research, enabling them to recall lots of information and cross-referencing obscure details. They could also be a chef or food critic. As mentioned in a previous video, they could possibly be able to tell through sense of smell or how a dish is colored if the food has been poisoned. Remember the ability to smell the bitter almond odor of cyanide, according to the Writer's Digest Book of Poisons from their How Done It series, is a genetic trait, so a cop might not immediately detect it. They could also be an engineer or mechanic who would likely know how to reverse engineer tools or anything else that could be an obscure murder weapon. They could also be an artist or photographer. This person could have been taking pictures of a scene before the body was found or the crime committed. Maybe they noticed a detail that was missed by the cops. Number 2. Hobbies and passions can also be helpful. An amateur historian or genealogist, this person could be familiar with local history that could shed light on motives for the crime. They could also be a bird watcher or naturalist. This character might be able to observe changes in the environment such as tracks or other patterns that might have been overlooked. They could also be a puzzle enthusiast. This person could potentially solve codes that others were unable to do so. This was done in the movie with Jake Gyllenhaal, The Zodiac, which is based on the hunt for the real-life murderer, the Zodiac Killer. The criminal had sent a cipher code and a newspaper reader solved the code. They could also be a chess player. You can give this character the ability to think strategically several moves ahead, like playing chess, not checkers, thus outmaneuvering a criminal. Number 3. Maybe they have really good people skills, like empathy and intuition. This character could potentially have the ability to read emotions and detect lies, or perhaps they connect witnesses with suspects. They could have networking skills, like maybe they're good at an MLM business. That might be something to work with in your story, like try to have them recruit a suspect or sell their products to the killer. Or they could know someone in a vast array of different fields of work. This could enable them to leverage their relationship for information or assistance. Number 4. Quirky talents. One of those could be an eidetic memory. If you watch Criminal Minds, you no doubt know the character Spencer Reid has this ability. Recalling details with precision will be obviously helpful in solving crimes. They could also be fluent in multiple languages. This would be great if you have international crimes or with suspects and witnesses with diverse backgrounds. They could also have survivalist knowledge. This person may very well be able to recognize obscure plants that might not be native to the area, which could be relevant to the crime. 5. Personal circumstances. You could make your character a local expert. A long-time resident of a town will possibly know the hidden secrets and possibly familial feuds that date back decades. Think of the Hatfields and McCoys, but have it go even deeper than that. They could also have really good social media savvy. They track suspects' digital footprints or are able to get insights from online communities that could help in solving the crime. Number 6, tools of their trade. Have your character be a dog trainer or something along those lines. Perhaps the murder victim's pet reacts to people differently. Maybe the dog was the only witness to the crime and barks incessantly at the murderer while being amiable to others. They could also be a handyman or crafter. Have this person recreate a crime scene. In doing so, they are able to uncover details that might have been overlooked. I was about to leave this one out, as has been done so many times, but they could be a tech geek or hacker, like Salander in The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. But put a spin on this, as it's done, so it's something different, and if you so desire, it would be good to combine skills for a deeper and more believable character. This could be something like a yoga instructor who, with empathy and mindfulness, observes subtle body language cues or overhears conversations. So there you have it, my tips on giving your amateur sleuth some unique skills. Remember to let your imagination run wild with everything you write and not copy your favorite authors. I hope you enjoyed the video and that it was helpful for you. Be sure to smack that like button, subscribe to my channel, and ring that bell to be notified when each new video goes live, as you don't want to miss any important writing advice. Trust me on that one. And if you so desire, subscribe to my newsletter where you will receive a free short story. The link is in the channel description. And be sure to check out my previous video on how to make your characters relatable. Have a great day and week. See you next time. So long.